ripe small avocado, pitted and skin removed. 80 grams of real maple syrup, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of instant coffee, optional, 49.61 grams of dark chocolate, melted, 1 large egg, 21 grams of cocoa powder, 35 grams of almond meal or almond flour, 0.25 teaspoon, a quarter of a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 21.25 grams of dark chocolate chunks. Okay? And then there's a frosting that's coconut oil, maple syrup, dark chocolate, and cocoa powder. Ooh. Okay. So I need an avocado. So these are basically gluten-free brownies with maple syrup. We're not getting into the conversation again about processed sugar versus not processed. Didn't go very well. No, didn't go very well. Didn't go very far. Honest question, is your map really with Australia on top? No, we're bottom right. I think someone asked Exceed, or he saw it on Reddit somewhere, and asked if Australians' map was rotated so that, like, in your country is top left. It's not like that. We're bottom right. The map all looks the same. If left, unless you're in like a country like North Korea or something, it's like you're the only one that exists. No, but I'm pretty sure everyone's map all looks the same. So vanilla, we need an egg, cocoa powder, almond flour, chocolate, coffee. Okay. Did anyone ever wonder that? Like if the map was different? From my understanding, every map's the same. You could get like a different perspective, like it rotated a little bit and then folded, you know. I don't know. Dark chocolate. That cocoa powder. There's no leavening. Was there? There was no baking powder, was there? Did I misread that? Almond meal, here. Almond flour, almond meal. Just gonna check this got no bugs in it. It's very lumpy. What the heck? It's not moving. Okay. Cocoa powder, dark chocolate, coffee, I think that's it. Oh, 1 egg. Oval. It's going to have much more fudgy texture than your typical brownie. Okay. Okay. That. Not do anything. There. 1 egg. I'm making half because I don't think Exceed will want any, but also we're just trying to eat like less sweet stuff, you know? I cook enough as it is. I just want to really reduce. Flabby Wabby wears depends. Pee pee. That you doing that? Just do it in a toilet. Okay, so preheat an oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Why don't people do Celsius as well? Like some websites, they just bake for their own country. I suppose it's bigger and whatever. They don't really care. But it's not hard to just do conversions. Damn it, Tegan. Is that her name? Tegan Gerard. Okay. In a food processor. Oh, damn it. Man. I can do this in my little one. Some people don't know conversions, but that's a bit wrong. Do you think everyone should be taught? I hate the gas Mark III temperatures, yeah. We did think about putting them, they're much less known and used, the gas marks and stuff. So people could argue that I don't put gas mark anywhere, but I don't think it's as accurate as using Celsius and Fahrenheit. So you should, if you have a gas thing, you should use an internal temperature. This stinks. I wonder if you could take this apart. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a little blender. I don't know how hygienic it is. It gets washed, but like there's this whole area like between here and here that seems like stuff gets stuck. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I don't want to gross anyone out. So maple syrup, 1 ripe avocado, 3/4 of a cup pureed. Do you think we should just mash it and then figure out if it's 3/4? This is a shepherd avocado. The Margot Mercado. Okay. So pretty. It's like the perfect avocado. It's beautiful. Three-quarters of a cup. Perfect to be turned into a brownie. When is All In Together's anniversary? No idea. Our stream anniversary is in 10 days. However, we haven't planned anything for it yet, but I'm thinking that we might do the week after or the weekend after we do a celebration. Because that weekend we have my dad's wedding here. The following Monday we've got some other stuff happening here, like stream stuff that we haven't yet to announce. So drink stream. I don't know, we have to plan. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm terrible at thinking of things for anniversary streams because I always think like, does anyone really care? Or like, will you guys participate? And then I get nervous, so then I don't do anything. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. That's your 3/4 of a cup. Monopoly round 2. Okay, that is your avocado. This bit I'll just eat myself because I haven't had any breakfast. Do I have one of those avocado protectors? I don't. I think shot for every sub, no. Go back to your very first stream and recreate it. I think we did that year 2 and then year 3. I have to talk to Exceed because obviously I'd like Exceed to be in the stream. Can anyone confirm when All In Together was released? I think maybe the 15th of April. I was thinking that I remember something about April too. Lemon soup and something else. Oh my God, I can't believe you remember. It's lemon soup and scones. Yeah, lemon chicken soup. Okay, that is avocado. And we want maple syrup, 80 grams. Unfortunately, I gotta run and eat quick. No worries. We won't try them until you're back. Okay. 80 grams. Oh, 84. I add a bit too much. Yep. Oh, maple syrup. Good. Okay. So, avocado vanilla bean paste. Okay. Then we want coffee, instant coffee. So it just says instant coffee optional. It doesn't say like hydrated or whatever, so I'm just gonna do it. She says about a teaspoon. And for those that are following along at home, this is fudgy avocado brownies with chocolate fudge frosting from Half Baked Harvest. Well, I am cooking half of the recipe. It is a redemption by Liz, and I'm excited, nervous. Okay. This goes on like that. Beautiful. So she said smooth in a food processor until smooth and no clumps of avocado remain. Interesting. This thing is fantastic. I really love it. It is, I think it was $30, $30 or $30 altogether. It's a hand mixer, not hand mixer, a bar mix, not a bar mix, a immersion blender with this little food processor attachment. So good. All right, I think that's great. Nice and smooth. Okay. Pour in the melted chocolate and pulse until creamy. Whisk the eggs for 1 minute until bubbly. Stir in the bubbly on top. Okay, so we need to melt chocolate now. 50 grams of dark chocolate. Interesting. Okay. Flubby, you had food poisoning? Okay, 50 grams. That's like not, I really want to double this recipe now. Like that's nothing. This doesn't feel like it makes many brownies. You still do? Oh, my poor thing. Okay. That's it. That's not a lot of chocolate. So you better run it, Indeed, I can run it. All right, just put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. Give it a stir. Chocolate fudge brownies. Avocado brownies. So the avocado is acting as a fat agent, you know. And then you shouldn't be able to taste it. But they are gluten-free. I reckon we could make our own avocado brownies with flour. Like, I think that she's going down the route of like avocado healthy, but I reckon you could use avocado as a butter substitute. All in together cookbook for slow cookers. I'm not sure what you mean, Empotza. All in together cookbook is for slow cookers already. Avocado latte here now. Avocado latte, what do you mean? Avocado like milk? I'm so confused. What date was Exceed looking for? Oh yeah, All In Together is the cookbook for slow cookers, yes. Avocado latte. Hey Google, what is an avocado latte?
On the website cornishcoffee.co.uk, they say the Avo latte is, as you guessed it, a latte in an empty avocado shell.
What? What? coffee in an avocado shell?
Sure, on the website
No, stop.
cornishcoffee.co.uk, they say the avolatte is, as you guessed it, a latte in an empty avocado shell.
Stop. Okay, that's our melted chocolate. So, maple syrup, vanilla, instant coffee. Okay, and then pour in the melted chocolate. Okay. So for those that, this is what it looks like now, nice and smooth. Just like, quite nice actually. Sweet. You couldn't really tell it's avocado. Very sweet. This is like 60% dark chocolate. Okay. What date was Exceed looking for? The date that we released it. So it's like a mousse now. Okay, so it's like a mousse, kind of a taste. Ooh. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. I don't know about you guys, but I find when I get a recipe from like somewhere else, if the recipe developer is American, especially desserts, I always need to reduce the sweetener. It's very much, maybe I'm in the minority, but I always find that majority of desserts are way too sweet for me. And yeah, like I need to tweak them. I'm interested, maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to make more sweeter foods. We like our treats sweet, yeah. Okay, now, it wants me to whisk the eggs until foamy and then combine it. But why can't I just put that in the food processor? Add the cocoa powder, almond flour, salt until just combined. It says ordered February 6, 2022. That must have been pre-order. Yeah. Because pre-orders were way earlier. It was my 30th birthday, Ixie just said. Yeah! They went on sale for my 30th birthday, that's true. Okay. So, crack the egg. Oh! That's a good sign, isn't it? Isn't it a lucky sign? If you get a double yolker? Is that a good sign? I'll take it. Okay, so this can go away. We're gonna need this, the chocolate. Cocoa powder, we want 21 grams. Molly's 30th birthday party. I'm an old biddy now. 31 this year. I don't think anything's gonna top last year's birthday. But we can try. Kidding. Okay. Fly.
You've got mail.
What is one thing in Australia that no one outside of Australia would understand if you told him about it? That they wouldn't understand. That the people that help like school kids go across the road that like when they're going to school, they help them like cross the road. We call them lollipop ladies. Even they're like men, we call them lollipop ladies. Like if you said to someone like, oh, I like next weekend, or next week I'm going to be a lollipop lady, or oh, check out that new lollipop lady. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's a completely Australian thing. Yeah, nah, yeah. If you said a very legitimate way of speaking, if you said to someone, oh, like, can you do this for me? Or they'll be like, oh, nah, yeah, nah. That's Kiwi? Yeah, nah. No, I don't think that's Kiwi. I think that's something you guys think is yours, but it's actually ours. Yeah, nah, yeah. You guys, everyone's beach dads over there. Our toilets flush the other way around when yours flush. I don't think like Australian toilets circulate like that. They just go down. Like we don't have a lot of water in our Australian toilet. There's just a little bit at the bottom of the toilet bowl, and they just get sucked down. Like it doesn't spin. Like that's one thing I always got confused with at school, or like The Simpsons and stuff. Australian toilets and don't have as much water in them. They're not as full. I think it's the water like the sewage system is different. More to do with the design of the toilet nowadays, and not the Coriolis effect. Okay, interesting. I'm pretty sure it's just how the toilets are made. Okay. I know in America when we've gone, you sit down and like sometimes you're like there's just too much water, and you're like when pants get wet or something like that when you just sit down. I don't know, it's just very weird. I don't know. You don't sit down on the toilets in Australia? Yeah. You sit down to pee and poop. Take your camera into your bathroom and show us what you're talking about. No. All right, so I'm just whisking the egg till it's foamy on top. It says whisk the eggs for 1 minute until bubbly on top. I don't know what it means by bubble. That's a little bit of bubbles. A bidet is common in Australia. No, I've never used a bidet. I hear that they're amazing. One day when we go to Japan, I want to try one out. I've never used one. Have you guys? Who has a bidet? I feel if we enjoyed it, we get one installed. You can get like the attachments, can't you? Okay, egg. That cocoa powder and almond meal, 35 grams of almond meal. Yeah, this is fun. Ooh, bit too much there, Mo. Fun. My cousin has a bidet attachment, the $100 one from Amazon, and it's the best thing ever. Share it, easy, bloody share it. Sharing's caring. Exceed, would you use a bidet if we got one? We have a toilet in our bathroom. I don't know if this is an Australian thing or it's common. Like we have a bathroom in our a bedroom, a toilet, and we have a spare toilet. And it's Exceed has one toilet and I use the other one. Like it's just something that my mum, my mum and dad, all my family, it's like the boy uses one toilet and the girl uses the other toilet. Called the Bidet Shop. Have an online shop in New Zealand, Australia. Okay, I want one. In Australia, you don't have to go to a zoo to see a kangaroo. You just go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I grew up in the country and I saw kangaroos every day. just outside of our house, like on a farm. Golf courses around here. There's a lot of golf courses. Little fun fact, little story. Exceed and I were walking the dogs around our area. We live near the ocean, and we were walking the dogs down our street, very suburban street, and then all of a sudden a kangaroo started coming at us, and it was bounding down the street because it'd come from the sand dunes near the beach, and we don't know where it went, but it was very weird seeing the kangaroo down our street, but it does happen. Yeah, don't waste your money going to a zoo. Australians go to zoos to see like animals that aren't, and I think that's what most people do. They go to a zoo to see animals that don't occur naturally in their own country. Oh, thank you, Izzy. I know many couples like that. Okay. Yeah, we're very lucky to have, 2 bathrooms, I suppose. 2 toilets. In our house in Mandurah, in our house in Melbourne, we only had 1 toilet. Oh, that beef smells so good. All right, I made the mistake of using a whisk because this is not very runny. I might be able to use it later. Okay, so I sifted the almond flour and our cocoa powder to make this. And we're going to add in our avocado. Yeah, so it seems it's going to be really fudgy because there's not a lot of almond meal, a lot of fat, so it's going to be quite thick and dense. I'm excited for it, actually. We added coffee powder because, as per the recipe, I'm not mollifying it, but it was optional, and I always know that when you add coffee with chocolate or chocolate with coffee the other way around, they enhance the flavour of each other. Okay, so optional but recommended. Okay, it's a bit hard to scrape. Crocodile Dundee stereotype? No. I wouldn't say it's very accurate. The accent's kind of accurate, but yeah, nah. Okay. Interesting. That's what it looks like. It's your brownie batter. It's nice. Like you could eat that. It's very sweet. I think that maple syrup is very sweet. But I'm excited. No, we don't put shrimps on the barbie. We don't even call them shrimp. We call them prawns. I think I'm going to use this. No shrimp on a barbie. That goes in there. You can sprinkle it if you want. In like that. Captain Rao, welcome in. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 52 minutes. We have done All Things Food last time on, and now we're made our Caribbean beef in the pressure cooker, and now we're doing avocado brownies. That's your 30-second recap. Welcome in. So this is a Wilton tin. It's one of those ones that it's like one batch of cake mixture. It can be divided into 4 layers. Cute little tins. I think this will work nicely because the cake shouldn't rise, if anything at all. Like that. Let's try it. So it's going into the oven for 20 to 35 minutes, but I've halved it, so about 15 to 20 minutes. So, and there we go. Oh no, I didn't have the choc chips. It's supposed to have choc chunks in there. How much? 20 grams. Yeah. We'll just do that. To add more moisture, I suppose. Richness. No idea. I also have an extra shrimp on the barbie for you. The actual slogan at the end of the ad, come on. Come and say g'day. Yep. Yep. Very synonymous with Australian culture. But wrong. You know, had to change everything to be so that Americans, because if we said throw a prawn on the barbie, you wouldn't know what it meant. So they had to change the language so you could understand. What is something that is synonymous with a country, a location, a person that is like people think is true but is actually incorrect? Maybe it's your town, maybe it's a person you know, maybe people think this but it's actually incorrect. Because it's like that, the perfect example. People think that Australians ride kangaroos to school. Like some of the big kangaroos, the male kangaroos, you can't even get near or they'll attack you. Take this away. Empanada dough, we need an egg, flour, plain flour. What else? What else? Plain flour. Ovo. Good luck finding Foster's. That's true. Very true. Foster's beer is known like internationally, but more in the UK. That it's a Australian beer. No one drinks it. It's not even brewed here. Australia was originally a prison country. That's true. It was a penal colony. That's true though. You're telling me you can't take an Uber ride in a kangaroo pouch? What is this revelation? Yeah, nah. Can't do that. I don't think I've ever even felt that close to a kangaroo that I've felt their pouch before. We went to the zoo. We live streamed from the Perth Zoo 2 or 3 years ago, and turns out you're not allowed to touch the kangaroos. They were laying there and I was stroking it and it looked like it was enjoying itself. I got yelled at by the lady on stream. She's like, don't touch the kangaroo. I was like, he likes it. But supposedly they're like, they're not dangerous, but it's just to be safe for the, provide safety for the patrons, the tourists. because some people there's people that use common sense, you could say, but then there's other people that will try and take photos and then they'll pull the animals and expect them to behave in a certain way, and that's when it gets dangerous. People think that Washington State and Washington DC, I honestly confused by that Washington DC is in District of Columbia. Is that true? That was so confusing that I thought Washington DC was a state, inside a country, like a location inside a state. Like Washington DC was inside Washington. I don't understand. Like our capital city. Liz, thank you for gifting to Pink Gold Pitch. Appreciate you. Canberra, the Australian Capital Territory, was created because Melbourne and Sydney couldn't decide who was going to be the capital, so they put a location in the middle. They drew a circle around it and said that's the Australian Capital Territory, the state, and we're going to put Canberra as the capital, and they made it. Exceed, you've got about 15 minutes before we need you on stream. Please. Nope, it's outside. It is outside of any state and no voting congressional representation, democracy at its finest. Thank you so much, Liz. Bless you. You want a knife? Ferrero Rochers. Okay, so empanadas. We've got 10 minutes on the meat. We're gonna make our dough. So, empanada dough, 3 cups of flour, some salt, some butter, egg, and milk. That's how I've been doing it. Does anyone have any? I'm looking for ideas and suggestions of how you make your empanada dough, because it makes me a bit nervous. I want to do them good. Albany. What is the capital? Oh yeah, this is another thing. That like, these places that you think is the capital isn't actually the capital. Like you would think New Orleans is the capital, but Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. You would think of the capital of Maryland. Is it Maryland?
Baltimore.
Baltimore was the capital, but it's not. It's so confusing. Yeah, like the capital of New York isn't New York City. Capital of California, LA. Is it LA? Is it even? Don't get it. Okay. 3 cups of flour. 1. Sacramento. I feel like I've been told that before. 3 cups. A little bit more. Oh, so pink, Liz, you know Petchy? Pink gold petch. Salt. Capital of California is Sacramento. Interesting. Salt. Butter. Half cup of butter. So around this time, Easter time, the butter lives next to the toaster. Does anyone know why? Can anyone guess? The butter lives next to the toaster, and the toaster is permanently on the bench. We don't eat a lot of toast. We don't use the toaster very frequently, but Easter is primarily the only time. I wonder if anyone knows why. Okay. So we're going to keep the flour out because we're going to roll with flour. Put it there. So the butter can be soft and it can be in reach of the toaster. Yeah. We always leave this small amount out at room temperature or in the drawer at room temperature. The rest is in the freezer or fridge or freezer. It is hot cross buns. Exceed more so than myself. We'll have at least, a few hot cross buns a day. And you want to toast it, you want to pop it, cut it in half, toast it, put it on a plate with butter, all in the same vicinity. So we make it easy. Okay. So we're looking for 120 grams of butter. Yeah, that's why you should make them yourselves. We're gonna make hot cross buns a thing in the US. You guys are gonna start. Make your own hot cross buns. I got a recipe, but there's also others you can follow. We're gonna make it a thing. You guys need hot cross buns in your life. I have a piece of hair. There we go. I actually saw them in a grocery store here. Chrissa, you should try them, but hopefully your homemade ones you made with my recipe are better. Hopefully. For those that don't know what a hot cross bun is, it is, I'll get Google to explain. Hey Google, what is a hot cross bun?
According to Wikipedia, a hot cross bun is a spiced bun usually made with fruit, marked with a cross on the top, which has been traditionally eaten on Good Friday in the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Canada, India, Pakistan, Malta, United States, and the Commonwealth Caribbean.
Oh, I suppose it's Commonwealth, the Americans like, no.
Including the UK.
Lowe's Foods is beautiful. I've never heard of Lowe's Foods. Interesting. Supermarket on acid.
Nothing's
I just,
fun right now.
stop. I just ran around checking all the taps thinking something left on the full bore, then realised it's your stream. Yes, Mel, it is the pressure cooker beside me. Yes. I'm so sure your recipe is better. Just like I make pumpkin rolls during the holidays, they are available in the store, but they're totes better. Yeah. I'm thinking that I might try a pumpkin spiced kind of hot cross bun for your fall season. Does it always make that noise? It's releasing pressure. Sometimes it does. It's just it just has a lot of steam, so it's just over. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's not, depending what's in there. All right, so butter, I'm just mixing it through with my hands like that to create breadcrumbs. Sometimes I use gloves. I like to use gloves because I don't have to wash my hand and get all the crap off my hands, and then I have to take jewelry off and things. I'm not familiar with pressure cooker, that's all good. Sometimes if there's a lot of moisture or there's like a little liquid in there, it's just saying that like there's too much pressure inside, so we're going to release a little bit. Sometimes it's not locked properly. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is my hot cross bun, we make it with, or it's a bit late for Easter, but pumpkin spice season. They'll be amazing with some like pumpkin puree in there, I think. We get in with the pumpkin pie season. All right, so that's a good consistency, like that. And we're gonna add egg. Those who love pumpkin spice would love pumpkin buns. You think? I'm gonna get in on the... What time of the year does it start? Like, when is it acceptable? When should I get ready? Because I'm trying to like do content planning. Like, when should I start preparing recipes to be released? Like August? Is that too early? I'd make them? Okay. I have to head to work. Have a great shift. Thank you for being here. All right. So that's what the dough looks like. And we're gonna add a little bit of water or milk to then bring it together so we can make it into like a proper dough. Okay. 2 minutes on our beef. September. Okay. September. I'll remember that. I was saying to Exceed asked me, he goes, what's the next kind of like season or theme? And like, you know, for food. And going into like Australia, it's going into like winter, so it's like warm food. And then US, it's like summer food, right? Like, what is the next theme you can think of? I know a lot of people do like graduation stuff for their websites, and they release recipes for graduation parties and stuff. Is that true? Okay. That is our dough. How are our brownies going? I didn't set a timer. Bad mole. Mother's Day is next, but what kind of food is made traditionally for Mother's Day? Because we have the same. Mother's Day for us is May. Hey Google, what day is Mother's Day this year in Australia?
In Australia, Mother's Day will be on Sunday, the 14th of May.
So it's the day after my birthday. Okay. Cool, cool. But I didn't know what, like maybe I thought breakfast recipes, like breakfast or brunch that you can create for your mum. So now we put down our mat. There we go. In my house is breakfast because I love breakfast food. I love that. Your kids make you breakfast? Okay. It's still a bit wet. I didn't throw my glove out, did I? Yes, I did. I think it's nearly ready. Liz, how do I know it's ready? Like, that's chocolate. I think it's ready. Remove from the heat, stir in the cocoa powder, Once set, place the brownies in the fridge. Okay. Remove from the heat, pinch, let the frosting cool, then pour, spread. What? Oh, do not overbake or they will become cakey. They're just set. Yes, okay. I'd say that they're just set. I taught my boys to cook by the time they were 12. They usually make me stuffed French toast. I love that. That's like, what it's stuffed with what? What's it stuffed with? Okay. Yeah, it's better. Making sure this is a dough. There we go. My mum always liked biscuits and gravy. Okay. Strawberries and cream, blueberries. They feel, so I'm not too familiar with French toast. Like I know how it's made, but I don't really eat it very often. But when you stuff it like a big thick piece of toast and then they cut a hole, or they get 2 pieces of bread, put a filling, another layer, and then cover it in egg and fry it. Like, how do they stuff it? Strawberries and cream, blueberries and cream or Nutella. Ooh. Biscuits and gravy is nice. It's very, like, I know I can see why it's called comfort food, because it's very heavy and very, like, put you off to sleep. 2 slices of bread, fill the middle, dip in batter and fry it. Ooh, that's nice. All right. When Exceed is ready, we'll get him on to try these brownies. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll try them now and then we'll try them later when we can frost them as well. Look at this. Just joining us, these are avocado brownies.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
If you can hear me and I sound okay, please write the word peanuts in chat. Molly, can I confirm, do we have peanuts?
We have peanuts. We've got peanuts, not peanuts.
Not peanuts? What are you talking about? Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
She's
How are
lazy
you?
says not peanuts.
My name's Exceed.
Okay. Well, they don't.
Very fudgy. Is it supposed to
I said it was just set.
like
and I think
firm up
that's-
more?
I don't know.
That's got to firm up more.
Surely.
No, please. Chefs first.
Well, let's try it at the same time. That's fair. There you go. Okay, so these are fudge brownies. We'll let them cool after and we'll try them again.
And what's in them?
Chocolate, avocado, ground almonds, bit of coffee. I think that's it.
And
Egg.
who redeemed
This is
it?
redeemed by Liz.
And did Liz pass in the recipe or?
Liz
is it-
loves this recipe, she said.
So
Yeah.
she gave you
Yep.
like the specific
Yep.
recipe to follow.
So blame me, yep.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Liz.
Thanks, Liz. Not too bad. I think that'd be better cold.
To be fair, I can't really taste the avocado. Like a tiny, tiny bit. But
The
it
aftertaste.
tastes like, and this is not a bad thing, but it tastes like a healthy brownie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly know what makes it taste that way, but
You know that it's not the good
there's
stuff.
a healthy brownie taste.
Yeah. My personal.
I'd have more of that. I do need it to firm up though. Like
Yeah.
it needs to be in the fridge.
It is quite moorish.
That's nice. Yeah.
It has this slight cooked avocado taste, which I don't enjoy, but it's not in every bite. I like it.
I would like more nuts in there.
Nuts. Okay. I think we'll cook it for a little bit more and then we'll cool it completely. Because it
But-
has like a mousse texture to it, like it's
That's
not
my
firm.
preference.
Like, Liz, I don't know like what like set is, because like that's
Is that not? That's not normal.
is that not right? Because it's
Mega
still like
fudgy.
is that it's set on top a little firmer. Okay, so cook it for a little bit longer. Okay. Stay around.
While you get ready, I have an announcement for chat
Oh god.
that you don't know about either. And it's just one of those things that I'm assuming you're going to agree with. So
Okay.
I hope I'm correct. Otherwise, that's bad. This is a Miss Molly Makes public service announcement for all of Mollytopia, but especially those in North America. And yes, I mean North America. Are we paying attention, everybody? Right now, this is not new today. This is how it has been for months. Right now, our cookbooks and mats are available with free shipping to all of North America and Australia and New Zealand, but I'm talking about North America. So right now, you can order our books and mats with free shipping. We're in Perth, Australia. You can get it for free shipping to North America. That is going away soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay? Free shipping to North America is going away soon.
So if you want a
So
cookbook
if you are interested in buying either cookbook or either mat
or funds for your friends or
or
family,
all of it for your friends and family or whatever, free shipping to North America is going away soon. Do you agree?
Yep.
Told you. See? What'd that mat do?
So this is a baker's mat. It's a silicone mat. It's reinforced with silicone. So there's two different types. This one has measurements, the other one doesn't. They come in you get one of each.
Thank you, Mod Pro.
If you'd like. They have metric conversions, Celsius, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Teaspoon to tablespoon, like what is 3/4 of a teaspoon, a cup is how many ounces, how many tablespoons, whatever.
It's good for rolling stuff
You
out
can
on,
roll stuff out, which I'm going to do. You can cook with it instead of baking paper.
Goes in the
so
oven.
you can go in the oven, the freezer, the microwave, the dishwasher.
Yep.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first product we ever released, and I mean, we don't want to play favourites, but it's our favourite.
Yeah. It's our we designed it ourselves. We made sure that it was the dimensions and everything we wanted, and we worked with a company.
Also, if this is a bit busy for you on your counter, we understand there's a lot going on here. So they come in all of the same specifications and all the same materials. It's the same product, just a slightly different design, which is a lot more plain.
Get yourself another one if you want to. Like Exceed said, like when the shipping runs out, it's going to be about at least 20 Australian dollars to ship from, like that's the minimum fee from Australia to US. The minimum fee is $24. So if you can get free shipping now for cookbooks, mats, buy a bundle, save you money. It helps us. You contribute to keeping the stream running. It's how we make money and how we can earn income.
So we'll probably take away free shipping to North America in like a couple of weeks. So like 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To give you an idea of time frame. Just to let you know.
All right. So
what's next, Miss Molly?
This is a chip called the Trio of Cheeses.
What trio?
Cheddar, Parmesan and Brie.
It's a good trio.
So we're going to try this out. This was recommended to us by Margot. She said it has no place being that good.
How much did it cost?
$6.
Sorry?
It was originally $6. It was on sale.
It was $6 on sale.
No, it's on sale for $4.50, I think. It was originally $6.
Okay.
Very expensive chip. We don't usually buy.
That's exceptionally expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't smell very different. That's what it looks like. After you.
Yeah, here's yours.
Thank you.
No, what are you doing? Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, very cheesy.
You get that same Parmesan mouthfeel.
That is like acidic.
It's definitely got Parmesan.
Very crunchy.
They're nice. They're not worth $6. I don't think any chips are, but they're very nice.
They're very nice. They're
crisps.
They're moreish enough that like they're not overwhelming to your palate, so you keep wanting more. I think and the crunch is really nice.
So good. How are my empanadas coming along?
Coming along good. Another thing for you to test.
Is there anything else you need me in the kitchen for? Bye, Chrissa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making Molly's hot cross buns. Hope you enjoyed them.
Yeah, appreciate that. Okay. How do you feel
Sorry to interrupt you. Have you told the people the recipe you're releasing today?
I said once, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel about Caribbean beef?
It's good. I'm not really sure what makes it Caribbean.
The spices.
But it's good.
Okay. So this is our beef. And we're gonna just pull it apart like that. And like I said, I told you guys that not ideal cut of beef, but it'll still be very nice.